All right, this is Pops, and yeah, a little while ago, I gave a lot of love, well, kind of some love for Tracker, right? A CBS show that's over on Paramount Plus. Said it was kind of a nice, safe, vanilla Murder She Wrote Adventure of the Week type show. It's already gotten renewed for a season two, and lots of feedback from you guys. You guys don't like the show, and I want to kind of give you an update on kind of how I feel about it. Why did it even get a season two then? Here we go. All right, this is Pops, and yeah, let's talk about Tracker. Many of you have kind of given me feedback. You didn't like the show, and there were several episodes I mentioned that I didn't care for, and it had this long hiatus because of the basketball tournament. And then it came back, and it had two pretty generic, safe episodes. One was a ghost story, which I didn't really care for much, but for the most part, it's still sort of a safe murder she wrote adventure of the week. That's best way to label the show. Justin Hartley does a fine job. He's got nice charisma and a swagger, but sadly, the show doesn't really allow him to really act and emote very much. It's based on a novel, which I didn't really know at the time, called The Never Game. And it's a lone wolf survivalist. It's Colter Shaw. He's basically a rewardist. He goes around trying to collect rewards by finding people, finding things, those kinds of things from private citizens. And it's kind of a little mystery solving, travel across the country, different things like that. And it's fine. I think it's a satisfactory show for the most part. Now, a couple of the complaints were it's got a lot of strong women bossing him around. Now, there is kind of a gay duo that are his handlers. There is the female attorney, and they all check some boxes, sure, but he's still the center of the show. I don't think anything is done at his expense. There are sort of like guest characters that kind of come in with their bossy boss, whatever, but he always comes out on top. He always is the one who knows better. And that's not just the female thing. That's like there's one with a missing kid at sort of kind of a authoritarian school. He admits he was wrong about the school, and the school admits they were wrong about him. In one of the more recent episodes, he goes, I think it's to Baltimore, and there's all this like back and forth about the city. And at the end of the day, they're like, "Oh, you're not such a bad dude." So I didn't think it that bad. It's doing relatively well on CBS. I was actually a little surprised that it got renewed so quickly, but I guess it was pushed a lot after the Super Bowl and stuff like that. And here's one of the quotes. It says, Tracker kicked off our premiere week with a ratings bang and kept the momentum going. That's the CBS Entertainment. This is Amy Reisenbach. She said in a statement, we knew we had something special when we saw the first cut of the series. The overwhelming audience response confirms it. We couldn't be more grateful to Justin, the talented cast, the incredible writing, producing teams, and our partners at 20th Television for our compelling episodes. And of course, we're also so thankful to millions of viewers tuning in each week. Now, I don't think the writing is particularly that great. I don't think it really requires a whole lot. And that kind of takes me to my point of doing the video was why did it get renewed? Well, it got renewed because it got off to a decent enough start, and it's a cheap show to do. It's basically one dude in a truck driving to a city, a few cutaway shots of his handlers. He has the black IT guy with fake legs, that guy. Rini, the Asian lawyer, bossy boss girl. Those characters, all four of those characters could be shot if you played out a whole season. Let's say you did 10 episodes, you probably could hire those people for like a week or two of work and just kind of plug them in different little cutaway shots and sequences. They don't have to be present all the time. It's Justin Hartley and then whatever the guest appearances are of that week. So that's why I think it got renewed. It's inexpensive. Is it great television? Is it high quality television? Even this press release talking about millions of views and all the things that it got done. This is all old news stuff. This isn't even the new episodes that have come back in April. So we don't really have great data on where the show is doing right now. And I'm not sure we're going to know, within the next couple weeks. But the thing is again, if it's inexpensive content, this is the thing that most of these shows have done wrong was they've spent so much money on the front end that on the back end it's just a lose lose. They're not going to get subscribers from this. But this is on network TV. This is on CBS. So they can sell ad space for this show because it can be on regular television for seniors who want to watch nice, safe, clean TV. It could be on in front of the children, so it's not like it's got anything totally inappropriate. I mean, sure, he's been in bed with people, whatever, but it's not like it's never been sort of inappropriate really for children or anything like that. So there's not really any like massive amount of cursing or anything like that. So uh, I just don't know. I mean, the ratings are not really. The show runs well into May, so we definitely have more time to see how it kind of closes out. Mrs. Pops and I still have watched the episodes. We both come away feeling just like it's just okay to be on. This isn't some show that I'm like, oh, listen, I can't wait to promote and get that copy of that DVD Blu-ray disc or anything like that. But it's just generic old content. So I don't totally agree with some of the criticisms. I don't think it's awful, but I don't think it's really great. But that's why I think it got renewed already. So that's my take on it. I'm sure you guys can have more to say. I'd love to hear from you. What other shows I should be talking about instead of talking about Tracker? How's that for a topic for you? Let me know that. Talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody. I am Pops.